Good morning! Another video, another learning. So for today, we are going to prepare pork ears with mayonnaise, okay? We call it here in our country, dinakdakan. But here in our country, they put pig brain, okay? They boil it a little and then put it on the pig, mix it on the pig brain, pig ears, okay? But for me, I will skip with that and I use mayonnaise instead because I want the food to stay longer because this is too much for me and I would put it on the fridge, okay? Now, the first thing I did was to boil it for about 30 minutes to an hour, but I want it not to be so soft because as we can see, there's the cartilage of the ear and I want the texture to be a little chewy and crispy. So I have grilled the one side on the oven. So there's a little bit brown and now here it's a little bit brown again. We want it to be a little bit brown, so we'll grill the other side. Okay. We'll just make it brown. Grill it not on charcoal, but you know, cowboy style, Spartan living. If you don't have other resources, and then you might use other resources that you have as well, okay? Okay, and I have a story for you, okay? So keep watching this video because I have a story for you, okay? So while grilling it, I'll start with the story. When I was young, I was fond of selling things. And I would peddle them, walk those products anywhere, and sell them like, I would cook sticky rice slices, sweetened sticky rice, or sweetened bananas, okay? And I enjoyed selling, okay? Because I'm not bitter about life. I remember that when the earthquake in 1990 occurred here in Baguio City, and everyone's hard up, and some people there's a little bit difficult on getting foods and other resources. So me and my friend would sell food so we could have a little income. And then I just enjoyed life no matter what it is, okay? So when the family got bankrupt, instead of studying and continue my review, I worked instead just to have something to eat, okay? To get by, okay? You see, it's just the attitude of other people who wants to drag down other people or their envy to other people, which is very poisonous for them, okay? So don't be like those people who wants to drag down people because they cannot enjoy their lives. No matter where they are, no matter what state they are, they may become rich or poor, they're still miserable because of their envy. They're never contented with what they have. Maybe they were born like that. So don't be like them. There. I will elaborate the story later, okay? So, there. I will take a moment, take a pause to grill this and continue the story later. So there, after grilling it for about 5 minutes, there, it's already browned. I hope you can see it. I put it on a close up so you can see it. So there's a pig brain and pig ears. Of course, the ears itself was removed, okay? So clean it. If it has still hair on the ears or what, okay? Because you don't want to eat anything from the ears, for Christ's sake. So yucky. So clean it very well, okay? So there. And then after that, earlier I have, oh, it's very oily. As you can see, it's very oily because of the grilling, okay? The fat has came out. So there, we will slice it in small pieces. I will divide it into two first. There. As you can see, I have prepared ginger. I sliced it very small and then pound it later again and slice it, okay? Very little, very small, okay? So there, we will slice the pig ears in lengthwise, thinly lengthwise, there. So the purpose of browning and grilling the pig ears is to give it a smoky taste, okay? Just a little smoky taste. You don't want to burn it so much because of the charcoal. It's cancerous, okay? So there. Okay. So, continuing with the story. There, we were, as kids, we were fond of selling things, renting comic books with childhood friends, okay? But as you grow up, you will outgrow each other, and you will have your own lives, and, you know, friendships, other friendships must end, or you won't see each other often again, okay? Once in a while, you'll see each other, okay? So there. My only message is that life is beautiful no matter where you are. It's just up to you how to make it, how to make yourself happy and not be envious. And please don't be with envious people, because that is already who they are. I guess they won't change. Okay? Don't be with people who keeps on complaining every day. Even if they have something, they would still complain. There, it's still lengthwise, and the thicker part, you make it, you make it thinner, okay? Okay. So there are people who get so mad because they want to see you, what are you doing, what I am doing, so they would imitate it. But hello, they've been doing it to me for years, and they cannot do it to me anymore because I have my own life. That is the same with you. You have your own life. Don't let anyone manipulate you into doing things that you don't want. Okay? You have to move on with your life. Do what you want to do, because you are a person. You are a human being who has his or her life. Okay? Allowing people to manipulate you and control what you do won't do you any good and will not do them any good. Well, the good side of tolerating them to manipulate you is that they will not grow wiser. They will just keep on believing that they can manipulate people and they won't grow wiser. They will just believe that they are powerful. The false sense of power that they get. Okay? And the false sense of happiness and their envy. So there. This one, you can put it, you can make it into a sandwich, get a bread, put it on top. Remember, it's a mayonnaise. And you can eat it with rice, okay? Or mix it with your pasta, because there's mayonnaise, okay? But don't put too much mayonnaise again. Just Just the right amount of mayonnaise, the right amount of spices. Okay? That's why, you know what, now, if I see children selling, I'll smile at them and I'll buy sometimes, but I will, of course, you cannot always patronize them because you're not being so, what do you call that? Giving them mercy all the time would also hurt you. If you keep on sympathizing them, it's really very difficult to always sympathize or empathize with people. Sometimes you have to be selfish and just close your eyes and just think that you, those kids who are selling are just like you when you were a kid, okay? Just give them admiration. Wow, that's very good. So I encourage them to do it and sell because it's their training, okay? Here in our country, we have a politician who's a senator now, and one of the longest running senator who walked to school for miles every day without a sleeper. Okay? And now he's, I guess, a wealthy politician, longest running politician, one of the longest running politician, and one of the oldest too. Okay? I put the ginger, so I hope you got the gist of my story, okay? And now we are going to put a little parsley from my mini garden there at the terrace. Okay? So we will try. I wish my knife is so sharp so I could chop quickly, but it's not. Okay, so there, and then put black pepper, just a little of everything. And then we will put, as you can see, my onions have leeks. It already have grown leeks, or what you call it, onion leaves. And I want to put that because it tastes good. Okay, so we will wash it a little. Put it there. You slice the onions. A little old onions, but it's still nice and supple and edible. See? Okay, so slice the onions into, dice it into mini cubes. Do not put too much of everything because it will affect the taste, okay? The ginger will give it a little bitter, minty, and chili. It's like a chili but minty taste, okay? You can also put mint, okay, or celery. Oh, there. And then the onion leaves. You know, when you grew up in a poor family, you know poverty. And I grew up in a poor family. I remember cooking for my siblings at grade 2. That's 7 to 8 years old. See? How many children now can cook for their siblings at that age? I guess it's very rare. So better teach your children to do something at an early age. And then put salt. Okay, please taste it according to your taste. Taste it every now and then according to your taste. But if you're really very good, you may not taste it and you know what you want. The amount of salt and spices that you want. Okay. And then we will put vinegar. to have a ceviche-like taste for a twist and for a different kind of taste, and of course to preserve the food longer. So the vinegar comes in many purposes. Okay, and there. I'm telling you these stories because it's not because I'm hurt or what. It's because I think those stories are wonderful stories of encouragement for sane people and not for envious, evil, miserable people who want to drag down people to their level. Okay, wow, that's it. That is our pork ears with mayonnaise. So there, we will garnish it with little onions for a little presentation for you guys. I'm sorry, that's because of the onions. You see, can you hear it? Okay, this onion is really a little bit strong. Okay. So there, we're done with our pork ears with mayonnaise. Okay, and I hope you enjoyed watching my videos, and I hope you have learned something that would encourage you to keep going with life. It's very delicious. I think it needs more mayonnaise and vinegar to go on with your life. I hope the story is very encouraging for you. Okay, so there, keep watching my videos, and please ask other people to subscribe, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And let's learn together and keep going on with life together. Remember, life is beautiful no matter what they do to you. Okay, see you soon.